A Johnston man claims he was attacked by a group of men over the Trump sign in his yard. Ultimately, he was taken away in handcuffs.
Yeah, but police are disputing his claim, saying there is no evidence to back it up, and his arrest came after he fired a gun.
Eyewitness News reporter Courtney Carter spoke with the man about the alleged assault.
Timothy King tells me he was beyond surprised when he was the one taken away in handcuffs, not the people he called the police on.
62-year-old Timothy King is a retired social worker who says he was barbecuing with his grandkids in his backyard when he saw a group of men at the end of his driveway.
They're climbing up on the wall, getting ready to take my Trump flag down. So I go over to the end of the driveway to tell them this private property, leave the flag alone, get down, and I was hit in the side of the head, saying white trash.
He says the group of 7 to 10 men attacked him over his political beliefs. King tells me he has a surveillance system but did not get the incident on camera, as it happened out of his camera's view. But he did get video of the aftermath.
I got hit on top of the head. My hand was fractured. I got stitches in my knee.
So that's when King, who says he has a legal gun license, fired a shot in the air.
I took out my firearm and I fired a shot in the air just so that they would get away.
Johnston police were called, and King says he couldn't believe it when none of the men who allegedly attacked him were arrested, but he was for firing his gun. King says he had to go to the hospital after being released from custody. Johnston Deputy Chief Joseph Raza confirms King was charged with firing in a compact area, firing across a highway, and disorderly conduct. Johnston police in a statement say it didn't happen that way. They say the police observed a large crowd of people gathered in the roadway. It was determined that Mr. Timothy King had discharged 4 rounds from a firearm. There was no other evidence to support that he may have been the victim of an assault, and there was no witness to this allegation made by Mr. King. Additionally, there was no mention of political signs or of that being a motive.
Now, King says he is facing a court date in November. He is hoping to get the charges dropped. I'm Courtney Carter, Eyewitness News.